Slightly above SCM speed.
So is there any word about the Misc Razor and why it's pretty much just a drag racer now?
I haven't really heard.
Because I mean, even with this new, update where they supposedly fix the rolls and the yaws, it yaws like my 890 yaws better than the Razor.
I heard it's flying
Um,
pretty badly.
oh, it's horrible. I mean, like what we pulled the other night with me flying underneath your Cyclone, there's no way I could have pulled that off on 310.
Should have turned on the head tracking.
I love head track.
Oh man, that felt good. That was a good turn. Oh, whoa, tree. I survived.
There's a lot of those here.
Yeah, that's what makes it a fun obstacle course when you're flying underneath the bridges.
I'm telling you,
It,
do the
it,
slalom
it,
under the
it keeps you
coming out
low.
of the spaceport.
Well, it's telling me to contact.
Showing that? It's weird on your stream. It showed.
Yeah, there was like something hanging off of there. Whoa, sorry.
May I get an invite?
Oh, yep.
I can hear you guys flying past me.
And the Gladius is really.
Yeah,
wobbly.
this is pretty cool here. All right.
I think. Anybody see my marker?
Whoop. Whoop. Okay, here we go.
All right. Whoa, too low. Not
Okay,
bad.
that is cool looking. Sorry. It should even look like they're moving real.
All right, who slammed into me?
There. Were you in the Archimedes?
I was.
I'm sorry.
No.
Freaking amazing.
Oh, you're not going to get to do that. There's going to be a narrow little no-fly zone.
It'll be like ArcCorp. You can't fly around anything.
It's too graphic intensive to handle it.
Yeah, it looks really fluid. Like your 350 just flew past me, and I mean, it's smooth with the turns like a real plane would, and the jet trail behind it is pretty neat with the sound. Certainly worth watching. It's kind of neat.
Rock! Rocks are a little bit more painful to hit at 200. And so they're rolling along, and they were in a hurry, and they hadn't finalized some of the details, and they were putting their trusses up, and they get the trusses up, all the trusses are up, and oh, that's pretty. Sun going down over there. And so the trusses are going up, and then they're looking at how all the trusses come together in this one complex area out over the koi pond, and realize like we miscalculated. They had to rip them off, and that cost them $30,000 because they were pushing to get it done. And like, this is
Some
what.
people, right?
Yeah, well, I.
Perceptions are different, and.
But well,
values
sometimes
different, but
you're
the cost of human labor is the same.
well, you're moving fast, and you're doing things that have never been done before, and something fairly complicated. And if you overlook a certain detail, and it all comes together, and it's not right, it's like, we're gonna have to back up and scrap this part of the code and redo it. And that was hover mode. Ah, that's pretty.
That was a long circle back to hover mode, Jordan. I liked it.
Right? So it's like, so I took a little bit of diversion, but
Look at too.
And
right?
in the end, we learned that the dinosaurs were really large.
So what did we learn this week?
Coding is hard. Boom.
We learned that coding is hard, building custom homes is hard, and Jordan's not
Satisfying expectations.
that great a
is
pilot.
really hard.
Bumped it. Well, like everybody has different expectations and doing things that nobody's ever done before. And everybody wants something different out, and the CIG is not very good at communicating. We all agree with that.
I will agree with that.
I think it's really hard to share a dream with somebody else. Like
This is really low over here.
like
Dalamars,
everybody.
you were saying this is really low over here. And there's rocks.
I'm gonna grab a beer. I'll be back.
I don't have any beer.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it with a saber, and it is not happening. It's
It's
so heavy.
sabers, and it's so wide too. Whew.
That's
All
less
right,
about.
I-
It's less about that. It's more about the fact that it just doesn't.
And yeah, Crunch. I mean, that's the thing. When they put stuff on the roadmap and they think that they're gonna do it, and then something changes, and for whatever reason, and they say, okay, well, it's like this is gonna take a little bit longer. We got to this point and we realize like, oh, that we should probably do this, and this is gonna take another couple of weeks, but it's gonna put us past our go no go date. They push it back, and then the community starts getting all freaked out. And it doesn't mean that it's just not scrap, that it's not ever coming. It just means it's like, look, it's got to take a little bit more time to get it right.
Okay. So we figured out that didn't work.
Saber's not a good maneuverable ship for
Not for
acrobatic
doing
flying.
that.
Not for slaloming.
Gladiator wasn't that bad.
Yeah, a lot later.
Gladiator? That thing is a tank. It's not supposed to fly.
Oh,
No, no, slow down, look out,
yeah.
tree. Whoops.